Alright, this is RaKai finally got what he deserved by Itsjanke. Let's get into it.
RaKai's career has recently been falling faster than ever before, with people calling him out for ditching a planned stream segment he had with Jinxie, being extremely disrespectful towards popular female streamers in the space, and even being racist towards other contestants in the Mr. Beast streamer video.
Yeah, RaKai's been on. I forget, is RaKai's like Kaisenet's brother or something? Kid? I don't remember. I think it's like, I thought it was his brother, but I also heard some sources say it's like his son, but I don't really know.
People
so you
who
guys can
once
tell me about
loved
that in the
RaKai
comments.
and considered his antics as him just being himself have stated that he's finally gone too far, with even his friends calling him out and turning on him in the blink of an eye, which is pretty crazy considering the amount of people who've backed him numerous times at this point. So with that, make sure you guys like the video, let's try to hit 3,000 likes, and also rate the podcast 5 stars on Spotify. And let's go all the way back to the beginning.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Looking back at it, RaKai couldn't stop being disrespectful to Jinxie even if he tried. For those who don't know, RaKai is known as one of the most disrespectful streamers in the world, constantly doing things he knows will get clicks, even if that means tarnishing other people's reputations in the process. Going out in public and annoying people, asking 9-to-5 workers for money despite being a millionaire, and so much more. Now, Jinxie was one of the main people who would be affected by RaKai's antics on stream, in multiple situations that should have never even happened in the first place. See, Jinxie and RaKai had a planned stream together where they were going to do a wager in Rocket League for $5,000. Not only would RaKai not show up to—
I did see that. I did see part of this clip where he was like, I'm not gonna pay you though, because I'm not obligated or something like that. I'm like, you just, bruh.
To the wager and leave Jinxie with basically no planned content for the night, but he would also lead Jinxie on throughout the entire day, telling him that he was going to be there just to call it off right before the scheduled time of the stream.
Stupid ads.
And then I said, what time? Want to do like 6 p.m. EST? He didn't respond for an hour and 20 minutes. And then I said, let me know ASAP, please, because I'm about to go live. He said 7 ASAP, question mark. Then he said EST. And then he said, I'm at a shoot right now. And I said, yes, laughing emoji, yes, 7 EST is good. And then he said, wait, and you can't do tomorrow? I said, tonight is best for me because I have something planned tomorrow. But if you're going to cancel tonight, just let me know so I can move stuff around because I'm about to go live. He said,
mind you, he is giving him a perfect, like, if you can't do it, reschedule. Because he already said he has the money, be like, here, $5,000 wager. I bet you he probably didn't want to do it because he knew he was going to get his ass whooped. Like, I'm going to tell you this. RaKai is the bad end of you come from money and you never went to school. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't go to school. I'm pretty sure he got, like, I'm pretty sure he dropped out or something. Which is okay. But if you're going to drop out of school, then you need to present yourself that you are mature enough to not need school. RaKai is a person as someone who is like, they should have gone to border school. In my opinion. In my opinion. Okay? Because someday, I don't know if I don't know the full video. Again, I don't know the RaKai's super situation. I'm tapped into the internet, but I'm not like tapped in other streamers. Because again, the only people I watch are like chill people. I don't watch the modern streamers or like that too much. I know who they are. I'll keep up with like their names and some of their stuff, but I don't. A lot of times I don't follow them because it's like watching them is like embarrassing for me in a way, because it's like how, especially like, I mean, there's some Kaisenat stuff I don't like, some stuff I do like, but like in RaKai's case, I couldn't watch a stream that's like, let's go ask 9-to-5 workers for $1, even though I got a bunch of money. I can't watch streams like that. Or like even like the prank videos or stuff like that. It's like, how do you have time to ruin other people's day? And then you're going to ruin other streamers' day. Your co-workers. How are you going to fuck with co-workers and then not do the things that they made out of their time to plan for?
I think I can. The shoot is almost over. I said, no worries, let me know ASAP. He said, locked, what's your Discord? Then I said, and then he said, can you do it Wednesday? I'm still on the way home 40 minutes later. And then I said, I'm good for tonight. I can wait if you're a little late. He said, bro, I know you might be tight, but is there any way we can reschedule for Wednesday? And then I didn't respond.
Now this is the thing, right? RaKai said numerous times throughout this interaction that he was going to be there, continuing to reassure Jinxie that he would be there one way or another. So it was extremely weird whenever at the end of everything, he would just be like, yo bro, can we reschedule? After Jinxie had already asked numerous times if they should reschedule the wager. And I also have to mention, Jinxie has a way bigger fan base than RaKai. Sure, RaKai does average thousands and thousands of viewers, but Jinxie damn near averages 5 times.
That's because RaKai's viewers are not RaKai's viewers were not earned. I'm sorry to say. Like some of them were, but his viewer base of people who actually stick with him and like his content are a lot lower than 14,000. The 14,000 people who watch him is because they saw him on other stuff like the Mr. Beast, the Kai Cenat, and especially the Kai Cenat stuff. When stuff was popping, the Kai Cenat stuff is really what got him there. And so a lot of those viewers transferred to him, but then he lost a lot of those viewers because of how he acts. And the 14,000 that stay, probably only the 300 of those viewers are, maybe 1,000 are his viewers. A lot of those viewers are like, what is this guy doing? Just want to chat and make fun of him to get a reaction out of him. That's my opinion on this. While Jinxie, yes, 55,000 viewers, probably 6,000, no, most of his viewers are sticked with him because he's an entertaining person to watch. He still, a lot of those people could be not his viewers and just people who pass by every once in a while. So his average viewers probably stays like that because they come back, but they just don't follow him. And then there's a fine line, and it's hard to determine, but I bet you for RaKai, it is a lot lower than what it seems.
The amount of people as RaKai, meaning that he's also obligated to entertain all of these people for hours and hours on stream. So RaKai just making all of these sudden plans and not even really trying to play it safe and help Jinxie, save his stream seems a little bit weird. However, a few days would pass and they would ultimately do this wager eventually. And after a couple hours of playing, Jinxie would end up winning the wager. To which RaKai would do something even more disrespectful than before. He wasn't trying to ditch the entire thing and throw off Jinxie's stream, he was trying to scam him out of $5,000.
He said, Chad, either I scam him or do I just grow up, Chad? Do I pay him?
Do I scam him or grow up? Bro, yeah, bro, you know the answer.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do I scam him or grow up? You grow the fuck up. You grow up. Give him the 5,000 that you said you were doing. Man, I don't understand how streamers can be put in a position of way they have a successful career and throw it all the way because they want to go viral constantly. If I was in their position, I wouldn't care so much about going viral, but making good content. If I see all this stuff about me, I'll be like, maybe I should try to fix it. Right? With some level of rage of yourself. I just don't understand how you throw this away.
RaKai, you got your...
Awaken to a world of wonder in Final Fantasy XIV Online.
Stupid
whole life
ass.
ahead of you, bro.
What the fuck does that mean?
Hey, bro, can you hear me?
Okay, right now I'm battling with a very strong migraine, bro. I'm sick right now. Really short right here. Look.
Oh my god, this is like when you ask your brother, "Hey, where's the money that you owe me?" And they go, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just been hurt so bad." Meanwhile, what should we do? What should we game?
I want you to let me pass out. I'm saying like, how sound? Just let me just, let me just take my loss and move on. All right, that sound good?
RaKai, bro, we made a wager. You lost. Now you have to pay up, bro. It's that simple.
I'm really sick. I have a cold, all that, bro. So I'm just wondering if.
Yeah, you sure do sound sick, buddy. You know, all that energy that the little burst of energy you just had now. Even his own chat is like roasting him. Well, for the most part.
Let me slide this one time, bro.
Bro, I'm not ever letting you slide. Bro, RaKai, you made a wager. Pay the wager. Why have you not paid already? You should have already paid.
Oh, it's only 500 subs? 500?
It's 1,000 subs, bro. 1,000 subs, RaKai.
Now, RaKai would end up paying all of this off, and everything would be good between him and Jinxie for a while. Well, that was until just a few weeks later. As I'm sure most of you guys know, Jinxie would host a giant R6 tournament with a ton of streamers from all sorts of communities. And in this tournament, the two teammates that RaKai would be teamed with were Phantom and Agent. Phantom is someone that around this time, RaKai was allegedly having some sort of beef with. And instead of being all chill about it and just respecting the tournament for what it was, of course, RaKai had to use this as an opportunity to continue the beef he had, which is disrespect that even Agent would call him out for.
Well, bro, I wish I can go viral like them, because I will not fumble like them. And if I ever had a chance to meet RaKai, put this out there, people clip this shit. All right, my YouTube fans clip the shit, because I don't stream, because I don't have a good internet to stream right now. At the moment, that will be determined in the future. But, if I had a chance to meet RaKai, I wouldn't yell at him, but I would give him a piece of my mind, being like, hey, you need to grow the fuck up. You need to focus on fixing your own problems before you can keep streaming, but just try to fix yourself. You have a list of things that you're doing wrong. You have a list of things that are not good in the public's eye. You need to change. And like,
or during the
he
stream,
just doesn't.
Established a ceasefire.
And I'm pretty sure people have told him too.
And so, any of all things that happened the past few days, we're gonna put that aside for the next few hours so that
What happened to him? Allergic reaction?
we could lock in together as a team and win this tournament. Because I feel like we're good gamers, bro. There's no debate about that. But when you ask around about us, they say RaKai is a good gamer, Phantom's a good gamer, Agent's a good gamer. So it's a chance for us here to show everybody that. Any problems we do have, I will be the third-party mediator. You feel me? And so if things do, because you play games, sometimes you want to squabble with your friends, shit like that. But we'll have a formal way to address all of that. Is that understood?
No.
I ain't lie, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you talking about,
Keep
nigga.
it
This
buck,
bitch ass
bro.
nigga came into the room, nigga. He doing a lot,
you know what I'm
gang.
saying?
He doing a lot,
You know what
bro.
I'm saying, bro? Yo, that's what I'm saying, yo, Phantom, shut the fuck up.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You a little boy. You a little.
Oh god. Both of you shut the fuck up. No disrespect. Except to RaKai, but both of you grow the fuck up.
Boy, you a little boy.
Listen, bro.
You a little
Nigga,
boy.
You lucky.
You a little
lucky.
boy.
I can lock in right now. You look like I can lock in right now, bro.
Yeah, you
Look
need to
like I
lock in.
That's all I gotta
You
say.
need to lock
bro.
in.
That's all I'm saying.
Ask Barco how he
Hold on,
feel.
And it wasn't only this group who he was being disrespectful to in the tournaments, because it would even go over to other people that he would talk to and ridicule them for reasons that they can't even control. Once again, just blatantly disrespecting this entire event that Jinxie spent a lot of time setting up and is currently trying to manage as it is starting to begin.
You a little ass kid, bro. You 17. I know damn well you're not talking in this direction. I know damn well you're not.
17 already has millions of dollars. Oh, I wish I can have that life, bro. Oh, I wish. I hate my life. I don't hate it fully, but I just hate where I'm at in it. I wish, bro. I wish I can just become like viral overnight. I'm trying to be more consistent. It's been tough. You know, I have really bad depression problems. And, you know, I'm working on it. And, you know, reaction content isn't the best way to become, like, I want to be with the top guys, right? That's my plan. But to be with them, first I need to grow one channel. So I have more time to plan for that in the future. I'm hoping by 25 I can do work normally. But then, like, bring me by my 30s or 40s to be really popular, right? Because that would be cool. But I can't do that because, one, IRL videos are the 90% of the way going to get you to be the main top streamer viral. I don't have anything interesting going on in my life. Two, that's pretty much it. Reaction content doesn't get you too far, but it's good. Anyways, you are 17 years old. Why is there no one in his family or friend group trying to check him, especially his mama? I know probably because his mom's getting money. She doesn't want to check him for it, but you got to, because in the long end, you're making money now. In the long future, as this, I'm pretty sure this video explained. I think this is where he got banned. It's just gonna crash down on you.
Not talking direction. Go ahead.
Oh, so how old are you?
Don't do that.
So how old are
You
you?
gotta go damn.
How old are you?
GG.
How old are you?
I hate the Mads.
Don't worry about it.
31?
Don't worry about it. I'm not 31, bitch.
Your child.
You be making numbers up, huh?
Your child. How old is she, chat?
I'm not 31 and I'm not 30.
28.
Yo, bro, RaKai, we heard the script earlier today. We heard it yesterday, last week. He's gonna say something about a family. He's gonna say something about a family. Just,
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
just say it.
Start-
What is he doing,
just
bro?
Start a feeling, my nigga.
There it is.
Just fries it up. Start a feeling, eh?
I just feel like the main thing with this specific situation in particular is that RaKai really shouldn't be insulting other people for their age. These are all things that, first of all, they can't even control, but also RaKai has never been in their shoes. It's a pretty easy insult.
Right, they've worked for their content, RaKai. They worked for their content. They played the patient long game, and they have been rewarded. All right, and he's like making fun of them because they tried the normal way to get up and got up, and then it took time. He's just laughing because his situation was just given to him.
That RaKai can make that they literally can't even throw jabs back at. For him, it's just the safest insult that he can make. So I get why he's doing it, but I also don't really
Not gonna lie,
agree
gang.
with the fact that he is doing it.
This Minecraft game in the background's distracting me. Not gonna lie.
1 hour later.
Alright, so to no one's surprise, RaKai has once again gotten into a big controversy on the internet. And this time,
Oh,
it's not
what do you
just
do
a
now?
one-sided hate train that's making 80 videos about stupid things he does. It's the entire Spanish YouTube community hating on him for some pretty crazy
Spanish
things he
YouTube
did.
community.
And it's safe to say that in this situation, they were not holding back one bit. For those who don't know, RaKai would participate in Mr. Beast's streamer box video that aired just a few days ago.
Now this video was made 3 weeks ago. That's a little older, but I don't watch Mr. Beast anymore. I used to when I was in high school. I stopped. Just because it wasn't entertaining to me anymore. But damn.
And
What'd
in
he
this
do?
video, RaKai would essentially make himself the prime target throughout the entire thing, using any chance he had to play dirty, so he could ultimately have the highest chance of winning and also become the villain of the video. He would do things like hold people in front of him during certain games, which I don't know
Oh,
how
hell
that
no.
isn't considered
I'll be like, ooh, push him off of me, bro.
cheating, and he would also make rude comments to them after they got out, not only making the creators mad at RaKai, but also their fans. See, there were a few streamers in this mix that were considered to be the figureheads of the Spanish community, and they all have extremely dedicated fan bases. And
Right.
whenever RaKai would target these creators, play dirty to get them out, and try to humiliate them, it's safe to say that they nor their fan bases would be happy at all. Going into the comment sections on RaKai's accounts, and going as far as making racist remarks and insults towards him.
Yo, okay, I opened up his fucking Instagram comments for 1 second. What is this, bro? Like,
bro. Yeah, no.
It's because he makes himself look bad. He puts himself in the situations where people are able to make fun of him like this because he wants that attention. He wants them to be mad. He wants them to throw racist marks at him because it gives him the attention he is craving. And that's what's messed up. He is doing it because he knows he can get more views out of it because people will hate on him. It's dumb. And I should know because in high school when I started my channel, when I really started my channel in high school, this account at least, I did that. I did it to where I like everyone will hate me. I was getting more views but more hate, and then I realized I don't want that because it's not a dedicated fan base.
They're really mad.
They're pissed, bro. I would be too.
I feel like
With the way it looks like, you know, antagonizing people, I would be too. He's lucky streamers can contain themselves and not crash out on him. Unless there's a clip from the Mr. Beast crashing out on him.
Drama in a Mr. Beast challenge video like this should never actually get to this point, especially when there's $1 million on the line and every streamer is trying their best to win that $1 million for their communities. I mean, they're gonna try their best to find loopholes and in some cases cheese the game to, you know, give them the advantage.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not fully trying to defend RaKai in this situation.
He's flipping ads, man.
With Google Play Games.
I'm going to spank YouTube.
Because even so, while watching this, I honestly was like, what the f are you genuinely doing? Like, that is just completely scummy, especially when he held that guy down and was just downright making disrespectful remarks to people when they got eliminated from the tournament.
It's so cringe.
But I feel like it's just not a crazy take to say it should never go this far. Like, it's really not that serious to where you need to go into the creator's comment sections on all of his accounts and begin spamming just blatantly things to
that's a little crazy.
It's just a bunch of streamers making content at the end of the day.
Guys, in a game like this, what would be a RaKai full-on hater? The reality is that he's providing content for the video, and if anything, a lot of people are being quiet and not giving any sort of value for the broadcast.
Okay, yes, he's making content for the video, but I feel like it's overly cringe. Right, he's making content, but it's really antagonizing and cringy. I feel like he could have done a better way of doing it without making it like, you can still, like, it'll be cringe no matter what, because, you know, part of entertainment is being cringe. All right, let's understand that. Part of big entertainers is partially being cringe, but that turns into the entertainment. Because it's entertaining. Like, why would he do this, right? The problem with him is that he's being cringe, but he's not being funny. He's being antagonizing.
Video, if anything, he's one of the highest value persons left. So you could be a hater for the oh, I'm hating because I'm part of the fun, or an actual hater. Being a hater is just wrong in this case. Like, he's putting content down. Like, come on, bro.
Even though a lot of people were defending him for cheesing the games because it ultimately made the video more interesting, I feel like the people that were really getting mad at him were just the disrespectful taunting that he was doing to other people. Like I literally mentioned previously, he was doing the take the L on, I think his name was Rubius or something, and he also allegedly made a racist remark towards him in the stream, saying go back to Mexico or something like that, which, if you guys don't know, Rubius is—
Oh! Whoa, I'm surprised Mr. Beast didn't, like, kick him out for saying that. Nah, no, if you're running Beast games and crap like that, not crap, but you know, stuff like that, I would have kicked him out, not gonna lie. If he said that, I would have just been like, no, you're out of here. Sorry, part of the rules, you're gone.
Isn't from Mexico, he's from another Spanish-speaking country, so RaKai was essentially generalizing—
Yeah, Mexico is not the only Spanish-speaking countries. It's just not. There is more than one place. Exactly like when people people think Japanese people can't speak English. Actually, a lot of Japanese people can speak English.
All Spanish-speaking people as Mexicans, and that's why a lot of people were retaliating and saying these things towards him in his comment section.
You know what's crazy? I feel like I saw a lot of people mad at RaKai yesterday, and like, it's not hard for, like, it's RaKai. People can get mad realistically at the end of the day, but also at the same time though, I think a lot of people think they're better than us.
Damn, let me hit. Oh, sorry.
Straight up, in my opinion, I think people think they're better than other people. Because
yes,
I promise you, if it was an M on the line, a lot of you will move different than you think you would in theory.
True.
I'm telling you. And the craziest part is the M's not even for him, it's for his community. Not justifying everything he said though. He did say something. You know what RaKai is though? RaKai is just an example of a nigga with no filter, bro.
True. He is a person with no filter and someone who was brought too early of money, right? Someone who is irresponsible and was just brought up with money too fast, and now he thinks he's big dog until the day he gets humbled.
Sounds weird to sit here and defend him, but like in a
He's
world
not
where
wrong.
everybody's so filtered, you can't say what you want to say, you get cut from this and can't be part of this and blacklisted from this.
Like, I'm unfiltered. Any of my friends know I am unfiltered. I'm goofy. I'll be unfiltered. But in front of a camera, in front of like kids, in front of certain things, in front of like workers, I will be filtered. Because at the end of the day, you cannot trust the internet to just automatically take your side. You have to play by the rules. You have to play by the game to keep up and build a good community. But when you're constantly unfiltered, people will make fun of you and all this stuff comes up because you're taking it too far. Almost like you take it so far, you're so unfiltered that it seems fake, right? And that's where I'm getting
everybody
at.
sit there and
I could
pretend
just be
like they want
yapping,
authenticity. Everyone tells you to be yourself, right? The nigga is not trying to be anyone else, bro. And people get mad at him for it. And what that teaches everybody else, realistically.
And like, I'm not mad at RaKai. Like, it's a little crazy, but I'm not mad at RaKai because I don't know him enough. But I'm disappointed. I knew RaKai was a streamer before the controversies. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll see him in the future, see where he's going at. You know, he's young. And it feels more, I feel like for a lot of people, it feels more like disappointment. Like, a lot of people were expecting him to be cool, come up, and it feels disappointing that it's come to this far.
Be yourself, bro. They will get mad.
Now, I really do like Agent, and I think he's a really good streamer, but if he did say something like bye-bye in Mexico, then I think that definitely deserves at least a little bit of backlash. Not to mention that Agent's statement about RaKai just being himself, I feel like does more harm than good for RaKai in this situation, because since RaKai allegedly said some...
Yeah, oh my god, I like 6 ads. God. YouTube! Stop giving me ads, bro.
Things in this video, that would mean that according to Agent, that's just him being himself. I do think that a lot of the things he did in this video can be seen in a good way, as it did make Mr. Beast's video way more entertaining. And definitely made the viewers more invested to, you know, see who was
I think he took
gonna
it too
win
far.
And, well, root against RaKai. But the more I watch this and the more I look into this situation, the harder it is for me to defend RaKai entirely. Like, I don't think what he did in the challenge challenges necessarily was wrong. What he did that was so wrong was all of the responses he had after people got eliminated. And after he got eliminated, well, the crash out would be pretty diabolical.
Crash out? When he got eliminated.
Security! Chandler, help! No, Chandler, help! He's the line! Bro. You see? He's the line! You see? That's what. Nah, you're a slime. Hey guys, hit the Fortnite dance. Hit the Fortnite dance. You slimy. Yeah. All right, RaKai will give this away. Just tweet out how you're giving it away.
Lost. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to have good PR. But I fucking lost. I'm trying my best. I fucking lost.
Oh, what a sore fucking loser. What a sore little pussy. What a sore pussy. Because you lost. Boo-hoo, you got a little bit of that money. You lost. Big whoop. So many people lost, and they're not going, man, fuck this, fuck that. Why? I'm trying to be nice. Oh my god. Boo-hoo. Fucking take it. Because stuff like this makes you look so fucking dude. You got the L, take the L. You make your own people. You are the type of people where they say you give your own people a bad name. And I'm not trying to be there. I'm not that, okay? But you're crashing out. Even though you got money to give away, you are still crashing out because you didn't win. Like, I get being mad at it. I could be on stream and be like, guys, I didn't win. Oh, it's frustrating, but, you know, it is what it is. We tried our best. We got it. We're up. We're giving away money at least. You know, not bad. Third place, I'll take it. You got mad because you didn't get first place? Out of all the streamers that could have been, like, in his situation, he could have been knocked out earlier, have bigger crash, and people would be like, okay, fair enough, kinda. And someone be eliminated third place and be like, guys, oh no, I got eliminated. But hey, we got money to give away and it was fun though. No, all he sees is, I didn't win. Oh my god. Like, bruh. Bro, you are almost 18 years old. You know what I was doing at 18 years old? Not crashing out. I was working. Brother, someone check RaKai, please. So, RaKai needs a mentor.
I lost that shit, man. I'm trying my hard to be nice and respectful, but
yeah, you're really trying, huh?
it's over. All that campaigning, all that shit was for no reason.
In the end, it feels like everything RaKai tries to do to make him a more respected creator and make more people like him ultimately just doesn't work. And I'm really starting to—
well, that's because he does it the wrong way. He's either too animated or he's too focused on himself. And that's the problem. He's too self-centered. He doesn't realize that him trying to be a better person is just not working because he's not actually trying.
To believe now that he genuinely wants to be the most hated creator on the internet, because nowadays people are even putting him on par with Jack Doherty, which is genuinely one of the worst things you can have with your—
yeah, that's a little crazy. I wouldn't put him as Jack Doherty. Like, Jack Doherty is a whole nother level of hell no. I wouldn't put him on that level, but I would put him on the level of— I don't really know. But I don't think he's that level at the moment. I could be wrong
reputation.
though. He could have done some other stuff. There's still a lot of this video to go
about. RaKai literally drove a convertible through a car wash just the other day. And I'm not talking about doing the car wash normally, but just in a convertible. I'm saying that he knowingly drove straight through it without putting his car in neutral or anything like that. Just—
oh my god. Oh. There's literally signs that say, put into neutral. They tell you, put into neutral, and you don't have a fucking roof. Oh. You can't be that stupid.
breaking rules for the sake of content and to get more and more clips and people talking about him. So yes, RaKai definitely does know social media and he is good at getting clips and whatnot, but that really isn't how—
Oh my god, dude, I'm going. Go away.
helping his case when it comes to being an actual respected creator. For one of the people that RaKai eliminated in the final round, named El Rubius, would say that RaKai told him to go back to Mexico right after he got eliminated. Now, to a normal person, this may seem a bit racist. Well, because it is. Rubius is from Spain, not Mexico.
Literally.
And RaKai was generalizing all Spanish-speaking people to being Mexican, which is wrong, and he would get a ton of hate for this comment, including people even spamming racist things towards him on his Instagram.
Okay, now see, this is where I call you treat someone the way you want to be treated. Treat someone else's fan base and that person the way you want to be treated. You want to treat them, you want to be racist towards them, you're going to get a racist response. That's his fault.
Now, I'm not trying to defend anyone specifically in this situation, because racism is always bad no matter the context.
It's always bad, but he brought it on himself.
But if anything, this just makes the entire situation look way worse for RaKai. And surprisingly, this is still only the beginning, because another streamer named Mari would try to push RaKai out of the circle during the event for giving off bad energy, which is pretty fair based on the amount of bullshit RaKai was doing throughout the entire video, but he wouldn't like that at all and say some pretty disgusting things towards her on his stream.
Listen, to the Maya girl, to the Maya girl, to the Maya girl. Wait, oh no, Mari girl, Mari. Suck my you ugly bitch.
What the fuck? He's that mad because she's said he's doing, basically she's saying he's doing too much? My lord. These taffies hit though.
Fuck you. That's what they will say right there. It's fuck you. Because I'm looking back at the clips. I'm looking back at what she was saying and all this bad energy and shit. I'm just like, wow. You know? You.
Damn.
Fucking Mari. I really actually, you know, kind of with you and shit like that. Shut the fuck up, and that's why you get. That's what you get. You lost, and that's why you cried about it too. I ain't crying, nigga. I manned up and thought it out and walked out that bitch. Salty as shit, mad as fuck. But you feel me? Hold on, my mom.
Hold on, chat. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I chipped my tooth. I've been going to the dentist. They said I needed a 1 whole year of like cleaning and fillings. Probably 1 year of cleaning. And my teeth is disintegrating. So I chipped a tooth. I can't eat anything hard. And there's a hole inside one of my teeth. I just need a filling. I have a filling I have a cleaning. And then the other has been filling. So instead of doing the normal filling, I'll just tell them to fill this chipped tooth hole. Might as well do that first. Get it cleaned out. Stuff like that. Sucks, but that's what happens when you don't take care of yourself, chat. Anyways, back to the video.
Mom just texted me, bro.
Now, this was pretty crazy and overall uncalled for from RaKai. All she said was that RaKai had bad energy during the event.
Right, she just said you're doing too much.
I mean, we all saw the footage. And then he goes on to say all of these extremely terrible, hateful things towards her. And if we think about it, these were the exact same things that RaKai said to Cutie a few months back, after he accused Cutie of being racist towards her at the Streamer Awards. RaKai would get tons of backlash even back then for saying these exact same things, and then he would apologize after, acting like he wasn't gonna do it again. Yet here he is just a couple months later doing the exact same bullshit that got him in trouble previously. And this is just how it always goes down with RaKai. He's always doing these absolutely crazy things and then apologizing for them afterwards, but then proceeding to continue to do them over and over again. He does these terrible things but never actually takes real accountability. The worst thing that's happened to him is he's gotten banned from streaming for like 2 weeks, but he always just comes back to doing the exact same bullshit as before. And that's why whenever Mari, the girl that RaKai just insulted, would respond to the situation, she would not take this shit lightly.
No one gave a I still got death threats, and it's still crazy how you went on stream after being like, yeah, I'm getting death threats, racism, everything, man. And then you did a 180
It doesn't.
And then you're gonna listen to a 5-minute voicemail from your mom. Sag farming. Like, bruh. Me, Jason, Chris, Josh, Yana, everyone was there talking to him. And he's just hard-headed. He don't want to listen. Yeah, second time he called someone a bitch, he called Cutie a bitch. Hopefully the people around him can stop enabling him. I'm not too sure about what happens behind the scenes in that regard, but people need to hold him accountable for his behavior. He's not a 500 viewer streamer. He doesn't have a small community. He has 20,000 people to like 15,000 people watching him. This is not, you have to be some type of a role model. You can be a character, cool, whatnot, and act crazy, but you just have to like pick and choose and know what's right from wrong when you address certain situations and just like how you move, bro.
I 100% agree with Mari in this situation. A lot of these viewers, if not most of them, are children. So he should want to be some sort of a role model for these kids. I'm not saying that he has to be, because he obviously doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. I'm just saying that he should be a role model for these kids. But they see him saying all these things to women, doing all these disrespectful, downright illegal things on stream, and they see it as an okay thing to do. They're inspired by RaKai to do these things. And I really don't think all of this stuff really registers in RaKai's head. Like,
no.
RaKai has so much
no, it doesn't
influence
register
on his viewers, it's crazy. Like, if he's saying all of this
because all he
stuff
sees
to
is
other
the
women
profits.
streamers, then imagine what his viewers are gonna do to other women at school. Their teachers, their sisters, their moms, and stuff like that. And I know it may be a bit of a stretch, but I mean, guys, I'm being 100% serious. This stuff actually happens more than you guys think, and it's all tied to a role model. And it's also the people who are enabling RaKai to do these things. The people that are continuing to tell him that he's doing good, and unfortunately, it's the people closest to him.
See, son, you carry this light that a lot of people don't understand. But if you know, you know. And don't ever let anyone dim your light. Okay, baby? I am so proud of you. And I know I'll call you and question you and all that.
Listen, it's one thing to be a good mom. Like, she does love him, as should. You know, he's pretty lucky to have a loving mom. But, come on, girl. With the controversies, you should be like, hey, get your act together. Stop saying these crazy things. And then be like, you're the light, blah, blah, don't let them dim light. But just be careful. No, she's just saying, fuck them, keep going. Because she gets money out of it.
And that's just all because I want to see where your head is.
No hate on the mom.
And I know for
no hate
a
on the mom.
fact
it is a
that
W
you
mom,
are unbothered.
But
you are so unbothered. You are so free. And you are so sure of yourself. And I am so proud of you. I really am. Heavenly Father, I ask that you please continue to protect my son.
Bad parenting. Now, I'm not one to necessarily speak on how a parent raises her kid, but I mean, come on guys, it's fucking RaKai. This is a 17-year-old who essentially dropped out of high school to do streaming, and we see the kind of stuff RaKai's been doing recently. I know we say that his antics only continue to get worse, but they genuinely do. And I think a lot of it is just him continuing to ramp up what he does to try and get more and more views. And he's also constantly getting all of this positive reinforcement from his friends, family, and also his viewers who are continuing to defend him in every single comment section imaginable. Like, even though RaKai continues to get all of this backlash and even get banned for doing and saying crazy things, he seems to never learn from his mistakes. If anything, he continues to double down on his mistakes and do them over and over again, which is honestly different than someone like Speed, who's done very, very similar things in his past, if not worse, but at least Speed...
But he learned. He learned and he changed. After that, you know, the crypto stuff, unfortunately, he learned. He switched it around. He said, I'm sorry, we're not doing that. And he switched it up, and he went around, and he's like a super lovable guy, and he learned because he was young. You know, he also got there when he was young, and he learned. But there's a difference. He worked for his content. He, you know, took consequences, but he changed RaKai doesn't change. RaKai looks at his stuff, sees the hate and goes, cha-ching. Quick crash jab. Fuck, I can't speak.
Learn from his mistakes, and now he realizes
What
how
is
big
Speed
of an
doing, bro?
influence he has on so many people. So he tries to be more and more positive while carrying over his crazy things he does.
Speed wasn't this bad. What? Nigga, are you serious?
Speed was pretty bad.
Did you ever watch Speed when he was
Speed
younger?
did some crazy shit.
Did you hear the things he was saying?
Speed did some crazy shit.
I don't think you heard the things he was saying. RaKai calling her a bitch compared to the shit that Speed was saying is literally nothing, bro. Like, Speed was supposed to have been out of here with the shit that he was saying, with the jokes that he was making. Even though it was literally a joke, like, it's still, like, something you just don't say. Like, it's just fucked up. It's just like, bro, you just don't say these things. You don't do these things. But you get older and you learn from it, bro. You learn from it. And now, yo, I don't even know how this happened.
Again, I think the main thing to realize here is that RaKai never learns from his mistakes. Speed
Literally.
did, he said, debatably even worse things whenever he was a younger streamer, yet he would almost immediately
But he
learn
grew
from his
up.
mistakes every single time. RaKai continues to double down on his actions and do things that got him banned over and over again to try and replicate more and more success. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much been it for today's video. If you went on to enjoy, then do be sure to drop a like and also subscribe.
Video, subscribe to, I forgot his name, Itsjanke, subscribe to Itsjanke. Hey, we'll be watching more of your stuff, guys. Like, subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subs, let's keep going, because at 1,000 subs I might start a Twitch channel and try to live stream the best I can. If it doesn't work out, you know, I'll figure something out. Put some suggestions in the comments down below of any of my videos, what I should do at 1,000 subs. And let's keep the train going. I'll see you guys in the next